NCC to notify them you are taking out a load, a particular amount of load for easy coordination. What NCC will do in turn is that they will look at their generation and see if this load, if it goes out of the system, is it going to affect any operation of the generators? So once they know that, okay, they will now ask, Oshobo, can you pick additional 35 megawatts? Oshobo will say, yes, I can pick. Bring it up. Take additional 35. Maybe it is 35 we're going to lose. They'll tell you, I can. You take, bring in additional 35 megawatts. Chidema, you can now, your permission has been granted. You see what you have to do. So, but if he has called all the stations and everybody said, okay, we are saturated, he will now call a generating company. Okay, can you bring down your generation by 35 megawatts? So he's bringing down his generation by 35 megawatts. And what does that mean? We are losing money. Yeah. So he will bring it down for that work. Okay. So when you finish, so why are we calling them back when we finish? But those people to liquidate. I didn't ask you. I'm asking my madam here. Why are we calling them back that we are about to restore? No. We'll call them because we want them to give us permission to open a load. And what the action they took was to ask Jos or Lagos or Shobo to pick that load we are about to drop it. So when we want to restore back, what are we going to do? We'll call NCC again. To drop that load for us to carry, or call generating company. Can you bring your load up by 35 megawatts? Remember, that load is not going to be, it will not come in. They will have to know that once they are watching the frequency going low, that means there's an additional load being added somewhere. And NCC have already told them there's a lot of generation now. So if all the generating companies will see the frequency that is going down and all of them will start coming up, what do you think will happen? The demand
system collapse.
My brother, the demand.
That means when there's excess,
so you have to coordinate it. That's why now Ghana told you coordination. You have to do that coordination to make sure that I'm asking only one generating company to come up at this particular problem that is about happening. So once you now call them, we are want to restore, he will straight go to that generating company that he have already asked to drop 35. Okay, please bring up the generation by 35 megawatts. The man at the generating station will now start looking his frequency. We'll stop and look the frequency again. You see the frequency is dropping. That means Nkalog has started picking load. He will increase. He will now say, okay, this people, okay. I think they are okay by now. He will now go and sit down. You understand? This is an urgent situation. There are a lot of things that SLA tells us, which you people need to really put into your head, whatever you are carrying at any operation.
Because literally, get the literal meaning of SLA.
Unfortunately, I'm going to talk about it again, but I've thought that before now. So, madam,
service level agreement.
What does it stand?
Between the distribution.
The service level agreement.
Service level agreement.
What does it stand? What does it do? Who and who is the service level agreement?
Generation, distribution, and transmission.
Generation, distribution. Okay, we are now 4 now. So, generation, distribution. No, NISO is just the regulating body. Maybe I'm NISO now and I'm doing the work of NISO, trying to know the person generating, what is generating, what people need. That this woman have requested that is taking 35 megawatts out of the system. Is my duty as a NISO man to tell you, okay, 35 you are taking, how much are we going to lose? Okay, out of this thing you're taking, we are losing so million. Are you ready to carry the rest? You said yes, because what I'm going to lose or what I'm losing already because of that outage is more than what I'm supposed to lose. So you consider a lot of things. You understand? So So there's a question I asked before. I asked a question. Who can remind me? The service level agreement.
What does this stand for?
What does it stand for? I think
No,
we
you
have
people
answered
that
that.
asked me what
I've answered
it stand for. I was asking a question based on what happened. Why should we call NCC and the rest of them, and what the coordination will do and what it will not do. So that's why you have to advise your establishment in so many cases, so many occasions. You have to take some advantages attending this self-level agreement. A lot of advantages. For instance, if this work they did today that took, they said 1 hour, and eventually it didn't take up to 1 hour. If there's any other way this work can be avoided, because the money, maybe it is not tripping frequently, or there's a way we can avoid this outage, please advise them. So what ways can we avoid an outage from a company so that there will be an advantage? What are the ways? Number one way, you can help your company. Because maybe this time I'm saying this thing, everybody might hear. One way you can save your company is to use the advantage of other companies' outages. How do you do that? Nkalago and Abakaleke has some feeders attached to them. You understand? Assuming Abakaleke man called you that, Oga, EEDC people has come for an outage. They're taking 3 feeders out of 4 feeders I have. They're taking 3 feeders. They say the other one is having issue and the other one is doing this. So at this cost, they are taking 3 feeders out, my 3 kV feeders out, it remaining only 1. Sure, you know you can comfortably pay for damages on 1. Sure, you understand. So you quickly attach your outage at that particular time. If there's any outage that is about happening, already you have an OF1, you will pick your call and say, oh God, this outage you will pick said on 28 that you want to carry out on 28. Why don't you bring it out today? These people are carrying this on emergency. Say, hey, is it true? Okay. Oh yeah, oblige your guys. Enter line. You see that? So you save
money for them.
Likewise, this could, before they give you their consent letter, you know you have to inform them. Before they give us their consent letter. Before they give us their consent letter, they've already checked their outages this year. They now check and said, okay, these people have said that they are going to pay this outage and so day. That's why most of the time they will ask you to give them 2 weeks notification before you carry out the outage. Well, especially when it is not an emergency. So why are they requesting for that 2 weeks? They're requesting for that 2 weeks so that they will be an advantage. But your own industry, you don't know their outage plans. You don't know. So this is one of the areas that TCN needs to look at. So you take advantage as well. Just as where the distribution take their own advantage. If they want to carry out some operations or some outages on 11 kV or 3 kV feeders, and you know this 3 kV feeders already has a hotspot that people have been managing. Once they said, okay, we want an outage on this side, you know their own is more frequent. You quickly use the advantage of treating that hotspot at that particular time. Once they say they have, you quickly go and carry your brush and your spanners and the rest of them, treat the hotspot and close that feeders back. As they are closing, you are closing. So you didn't lose anything and you have saved yourself some money. Another way, which is very, very crucial and very important, is like what I explained to you today. Once there is an outage that is going to come on, you, as a TCN operator, you advise to the workmen, so what exactly I taught you this morning. Okay, if you are ready for this work,
Are they on ground?
Are they on ground? Is man and material available? Is everything to be? You will say yes, everything is. Are you sure? You say yes. I said okay. You call whoever is in charge or whoever is the permit holder. And note that permit holder is always your what? Your safety
Your eye.
officer.
Okay, safety officer, yeah.
So you know. So once that thing happens, you must ask these questions. And then themselves have to know their logistics. If the logistics for the job is ready, these are no more time when they have load, they have work to do. They don't know if the driver is available, whether the driver has gone somewhere to do one or two things. Okay, driver, yeah, driver, no, now we're talking to side madam, I work alone and Kala and Abakaliki. Because can you give us outage? He has known that his man is not ready. Driver is nowhere to be found. Madam will say, yes, we are ready. Give us outage. Prepare outage for us. Madam will now write and do everything. Are you ready for that? He say, yes, I'm ready. Exactly, because he himself is feeling maybe when he's actually late, maybe NCC will not drive the outage or one or two things. Days are not like that. Do you understand? So you now say, yes, I'm ready. You now prepare outage and prepare everything and open the feeder. Hey, driver is not yet around. What happened? Where is driver? Okay, they call him on. I'm coming. But he's somewhere at 90 minutes drinking.
Brukutu.
Before he will arrive, this job is going to be 1 hour. Before he's arrived, 1 hour has already passed. Eating into the 2 hours. Okay, for instance, what happened today? We include some mechanical issues on that because of the and because of the what? Grinding switch. So something like that happens. So it's oh well, it had a hit here. You can see where they're hitting it before. You cannot close back unless you hit it with that oscillating rod here to bring it out from the blade. So it's stuck on the blade, so we have to hit it before it's something like that is not it can happen.
There's something on that line one, the grinding switch is not there. There was something that
To the road is for precaution. That's why that man holding that permit is the safety officer. That thing he wrote there is going to put it in practice, going to advise his people. Okay, when people are touching line one, put your grinding lead. Grinding lead. Because I didn't grind it here.
there.
They will grind it at the point where they are working. So most of the time, we waste our operating time because of some mechanical issues. So you need exactly to identify all those equipments that is having that kind of issues. That's another thing you need to let your management know. Those things that are going to delay you on carrying out operations. You need to let them know. For instance, what's happened this morning. You now write it as trouble report. Or if there's nothing they can do permanently, you make it known officially that this equipment is having social deficiency. So they will know and to be on their head. Because they're going to punish you if you know that the equipment is having that problem, you didn't let them know.
And you keep news.
You are going to be on trouble. Honestly speaking.
It's always on our.
You are going to be on trouble because they themselves will not like want such a thing, something they know they can handle, and they now lose. Do you know how much 1 megawatt cost? You can guess. 1 watt. Let me not say mega. 1 watt of electricity. Watts. It's about 120. 120 naira. Is that what it costs? I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking.
Fully prepared.
No, when you go to prepare, that's a selling point.
Okay.
That's a selling point. Selling point is costing about 0.4
Okay.
100 naira for 0.4 units. So it's about plus or minus 120 for 1 megawatts. 1 watt, sorry.
120 for 1 watt.
Yes, 1 watt of electricity. That's what you pay.
120 naira.
120 naira, 1 watt. So 1 megawatt times by 1,000, you multiply it and tell me how much it is.
120, 1,000. That is, you're talking about 1.2 million or 120.
So when you're talking about megawatts, if at the selling point, these people are saying divide, is it 0.44 unit divided by 1,000, divided by 100 naira? I think 1,000 naira give you 4.4 units. 4.4 units for bank A. So divide 4.4 by 1,000.
Divide 1,000 by 4.4.
4.4 is about 0.04 units at 100 naira. 0.04 unit. Let me approximate it as 0.5 units at 100 naira, which is a little bit less as selling point. So assuming that they are buying it at 20 naira, maybe they are buying it at 0.4 at 20 naira. So 1 watt is 200 naira. 1 watt, okay? 1 watt is 20 naira. So 1 megawatt.
20 times 1,000.
31.
Will be 20 times 1,000.
20 times kilowatts
is
yes,
1,000.
that's 1,000. How much?
Mega is 1 million.
Mega is 1
1
million.
million.
1 million.
Yes.
So 20 into 1
20
million.
into 1 million.
That's 20 million.
You see?
That is more money.
You see what 1 megawatt costs.
20 million.
So when we say we lose 30 megawatts,
Hey,
So you're talking about
tripping.
30 million. Nego madu weke digede ndo no wa manfo.
hey,
Onwo.
Are you shouting?
I'm sorry.
They need money.
So let me say we are losing
Like this
10
one that
million.
happened now.
Let me bring it down. Let me not even use 20. Let me use 10. So 1 megawatt, 1 megawatt will give us about 10 million naira.
Which can Nigeria say what no call madu weke digede ndo no wa for 1 million.
You see that? So you need to put, this is the political aspect of this job, which all of us need to be trained. We need to put this into our head so that you know the implication of any action you are taking. That's why when SLA will tell you, we provide all the PPE, we give you, for even the one you go and operate the system under the rainy season, under the rain. When they say operate this, yay! How can I operate system into what? And somebody will come and tell you, go and operate the system, I'll give you 10 million naira. This person will lose 35 million.
I swear.
And the person will come, can I operate this? I'll give you 10 million. One operation, what I will carry. My brother, won't you even enter inside drum? Cover yourself to operate that thing. So let us at least put ourselves into our management shoes and see what they are seeing, what they are really seeing,
Undergoing.
what they're undergoing, the kind of money that whenever this, that's why whenever there's a line that is out, you see them shouting. You say, why are you shouting? You see why they are shouting.
You will not understand.
You will not understand unless they are giving you, unless they give you the breakdown.
Yeah.
Unless they give you the breakdown of what is happening. And mind you, the way the money comes, so the money goes. If one knot should go away from this transformer, can you tell me the possible cost of one of these 330 kV transformers?
Cost.
Is it in dollars or
So whenever you are
billions?
whenever you are managing, doing any business, you need to check in and out of it. So never for years has not been experiencing what they're about to experience. Seriously. It's going to be a whole game.
So, okay.
Bill, can you do that while I take them on? Take the video. So have you seen the originator?
Check body mouth.
The originator of this SLA that comes in? Because there's a lot of losses, wastage. So somebody might be there, somebody might be like, this is nonsense. What these are trying to do is nonsense. They are not doing the right thing. Why would this thing happen like this? All of us, whether you are in TSP or in music, guy, you got better job to do.
In one word or the other.
Hey, while I do, you gotta sit up, boy. Like this thing that happens today is a typical example of what I will use to talk to you people. You shouldn't allow it in one way, in any way. To lose 10 minutes. Mind you, please, what load do we lose when we put on color? 11.6 megawatts.
11.6 megawatts.
11.
11 megawatts.
Line loss.
What will now lose is what the time in between that 1 hour.
I'm coming now. We
But
want
this
to
one
break,
is captured already.
we want to break it down in minute per second.
But my
You
room-
know,
my room
this is
because we have like
10 megawatts. Megawatt, pump. This is 1 megawatt hour. It is called megawatt hour when it has lasts for 1 hour. That is the energy you lost. So like in your house, okay?
Sir?
Like in your house, when you recharge 1,000 naira, how many days does it?
Then
With fridge or without fridge?
With all the equipment,
AC.
the possible things.
1,000.
Ah,
Yes,
But
1,000.
that day now.
That day.
Under 24 hours.
Under 24 hours.
how many units go get here?
Under 24
No,
hours.
forget about units. Want to calculate this in megawatt hour.
It's 4.4 now.
Want to do a megawatt hour calculation. We will know that megawatt hour, you calculate 4.4 or 4 units. 4 units, you go to 4.4 units, you go to 1,000 naira. You want to know how much 1 hour, how long you spend it to take it to megawatt hour, that energy you consume. That's what we want to calculate. So let's say
That 4 units, if you
that 4 units
if you
now,
upload it by 10 o'clock in the night, before you wake up in the morning 6 o'clock.
assuming that you upload it 10 o'clock in the morning and 10 o'clock in the evening, it's finished.
Just 1 hour.
No, it's more than 1
So,
hour.
10 to 10 is 12.
10 to 10 is 12 hours.
12 hours.
So 12 hours, divide it by 4 units, and how much is 1 hour? How you consuming in 1 hour? Use calculator here. 4.4 divided by 12. So how much are we? 1 hour is giving us? No, it's 4.4 divided by 12.
About 0 point.
0.0. Want to know 0.4 units. That's what you consume in 1 hour. 0.4 units. Divide the go there by 60. Kamala only now consume in 1 minute. Divided by 60.
Like 0.4. 0.4.
0.4 divided by 60.
0.4.
0.006. How many zeros?
0.000 equal
0.007. Approximate.
Divided by
0.007 approximate. That's what you spend. You spend 1 minute. That is the amount of energy you spend in 1 minute. Okay. Now we'll have our breaker, the 40 time we had during this operation. Let's say we have spent 20 minutes in 40 time on this operation. So assuming that you are the person having this business, 0.04 times by how many minutes?
20 minutes.
We spend 20 minutes. So times by 20.
0.8 or 2.8. 0.8.
0.07, 0.8. 0.8 units. I lose. So you're going to lose at the end of the day.
From just your house.
Under 10 minutes.
From just your own house.
Your house was 10 minutes.
Under 20 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes can lose. So you see the amount of money I've moved from your hand already.
Nankete na. I swear. I swear. Hey, what about Sabi on charging so?
Uh-huh.
I
I
swear.
want to introduce you. When we look at